Good morning students. Today we start with T ratios of complementary angles. We have to introduce the complementary angles. As you know, the meaning of complementary angles, if you take any triangle ABC, right angled at B, then angle B is 90 degree in right angled triangle ABC. Angle B is 90 degree. Then angle A plus C is also equal to 90 degree. Sum of these two angles is also 90 degree. So it means they are complementary angle. Complementary angle means sum of two angles is 90 degree. So A plus C is equal to 90 degree. So if I take angle A is equal to theta, then angle C will be equal to 90 minus theta. If angle A is theta, then this angle C will be 90 minus theta. Now in this same angle, what will be the T ratios, taking A as angle or C as angle, and what will be their relation? We have to establish that. I am directly writing the relation between these angles and the T ratios. So if I take sine of 90 minus theta, sine of this angle, this is angle C. C is 90 minus theta. So this angle, that will be equal to AB upon AC. And if I take this as theta, this will be also AB. Sine of 90 minus theta, if I take, it is AB upon AC. This angle is 90 minus theta, and sine means opposite side upon hypotenuse. So it is AB upon AC. And if I take simply theta, I take cos theta with this angle, base angle, then it will be base will be AB upon AC. So it means both these are equal. So cos of 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta, right? This is the, you can say, simply proof for how we are getting it. With this angle, what is sin theta, and with this angle, what is cos 90 minus, like this. So we are writing this in this way. I am writing simply the results. Cos of 90 minus theta will be equal to sin theta. This you have to, you can memorize these. How these are we are getting this. This is the simple way, from one angle and from other angle you are getting these two. Then we come to tangent. Tangent of 90 minus theta will be cot theta, and cotangent of 90 minus theta will be tangent theta. Similarly, secant of 90 minus theta is cosecant theta, and cosecant of 90 minus theta is secant theta. These are the results for complementary angles, T ratios of complementary angles. For conversions, we will use it, and how we are getting it, I have told you the simple way. It is not in your topic, is not in your syllabus, deductions are not in your syllabus, but I have simply told you how you are getting these values. So you simply memorize it for conversions, and based on this we will do the questions. Now the conversions which we have written, you can see, for example, if sine 65 degree, you have to convert it in terms of complementary angles. So sine 65, I can write cos of 90 minus 65, because sine theta is equal to cos of 90 minus theta. This theta and this theta is same. Sine gets converted into cos, so it is 90 minus theta. So cos of 90 minus 60, which gives you cos of 25 degree. So sine 65 is equal to cos 25 degree. This was just example how to convert it. And any other angle you can be given tangent of 26.7 degree, you can convert into cotangent. Now I start with the example. Give an example in the book, 9th example, tangent 65 upon cotangent 25. You can convert any of these. You can convert tangent into cotangent or cotangent to tangent. I am converting cotangent theta is equal to 90 minus theta. So cotangent 25 can be written as tangent 90 minus 25. This angle and 90 minus 25, they are same. Then you write tangent of 60 degree. So cotangent 25 becomes tangent 65 degree. So putting it here, I will get tangent 65 upon numerator is same. So tangent 65 we have converted, which is equal to 1. 10th example, this is very important. You are given if sin 3a is equal to cos a minus 26, where 3a is an acute angle. Then you have to find a. 3a is an acute angle. So from the conversion, we know sin theta is equal to cos of 90 minus theta, which means if I take theta is 3a, so it will be cos of 90 minus 3a. But we are given, but sin 3a is given equal to cos of a minus 26. This is given to you. So from 1 and 2 I can equate them. Cos of 90 minus 3a is equal to cos of a minus 26. Cos gets cancelled, you get 90 minus 3a is equal to a minus 26. You can see this, there is no need to cancel, show the cancelling, but you can simply equate it. So when you equate it, what you will get? 90 minus 3a is a minus 26. Collect the like terms. 4a is equal to 3a goes here and 26 comes here. So 4a is equal to 116, which gives us a is equal to 29 degrees. So you have to find the value of a, which is comes out to be 29 degrees. Question is important from exam point of view. Now we start with exercise 8.3. Few questions I will do and rest I will leave for you to practice and do it yourself. Second question, first part. First question is very easy. You can do yourself. You have to simply evaluate the given values given to you. Second question, you have to prove it that this is equal to 0. Cos 38, cos 52 minus sin 38, sin 52 equal to 0. So I am using the conversion. Cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta, and also sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. So cos 38, I can take any one and convert it. Cos 38 I am taking, so it will be sin 90 minus 38 equal to sin 52 degree, and sin 38 when I converted it becomes cos 90 minus 38, that is cos 52 degree. Now I am replacing this cos 38 by sin 52 and this sin 38 by cos 52. So you can see both the terms are same. So one becomes, this is your first equation, you just simply convert it here and that becomes equal to 0. These two are same terms, so when you subtract it you get 0. Very simple question. Similarly, third one, the example I have done, it is on the same lines. So third and fifth you can try yourself, they are same as example 10 I have explained. Fourth question, tangent A is equal to cotangent B, and you have to prove that A plus B is equal to 90 degree. Now we know tangent A is equal to cotangent of 90 minus A. So I can replace it. Cotangent 90 minus A is equal to cotangent B. When these both t ratios are same, I can equate the angles also. 90 minus A is equal to B, or A plus B is equal to 90 degree. This was to be proved. This is very simple. When you have to simply prove that you simply write one conversion. No need to write both the conversions. Tangent A is equal to cotangent B, and cotangent B can be written as it is. Cotangent 90 minus A, equate them. When both the t ratios are same, we can equate the angles. So A plus B becomes equal to 90 degree. Sixth question is also very important. ABC are interior angles of triangle ABC. Then you have to show that sine of B plus C by 2 is equal to cos of A by 2. Now when these are interior angles of triangle ABC are interior angles of triangle ABC, so their sum will be equal to 180 degree. Angle sum property says, so A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree. I transpose A to other side, so B plus C becomes 180 minus A, and when I take half of both the sides, B plus C by 2 and 180 minus A by 2. Left hand side remain as it is, B plus C by 2, 180 half is 90, and angle A half will be kept as it is. So B plus C by 2 is equal to 90 minus A by 2. Now I am taking sine of both sides. What I will get? Why I am taking sine? Because it is required in the book. If it is in the question, if he asks you to take cos, you can take cos. If here it is given to you cotangent, then you will take cotangent of both sides. So sine is required in the question, so I am taking sine b plus c by 2 is equal to sine 90 minus a by 2. So here conversion is applied, sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta, because you can write, because sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta, so it becomes cos of a by 2. This is the required result which was to be proved. Here the exercise 8.3 is completed, and the questions which are left you can try it yourself.